Yeah, Craig's really doing the handling on that car. Now, they've tested a lot in this car, but haven't had a chance to race it totally there as Kenny Morello, an outside pass into release onto the front stretch. Which car is going to have the most power here now? As you see Craig Stanton getting the edge a little bit in that TMG 86.
And that's, like you said, when you got a car that's a little bit heavier than another car, it gets a little bit more power, and it shows here. And look at Stanton open the radius up as much as he can, getting over in that pit exit road for the West Course pit lane, using every allowable bit of racetrack here. But now that Murillo is hounding Stanton, that has allowed our duo up front, Holbrook and Goulart, to get a little bit of a gap here. And what a return drive, if you will, by Shea Holbrook. It looked like Goulart gapped her big time, and she just put her head down and came right back after him.
You see Matthew Fox not dropping a couple wheels off yet, but I don't think Elevon Goulart wants to give up. Still about 3.5 minutes to go, so probably about 2 laps here before we see the white flag as they come back again. And Foss not doing a great job. The two guys in those SAC Racing Mazda MX-5 Cup cars, really, I think it's going to be a battle between those two teammates for the season-long championship in our TCA category. And so far, Elevon Goulart in second place has the advantage. But here's our TCB leader, Kanan O'Connell, closing that gap a little bit on PJ Grunke.
He's coming after him. We've seen this dynamic before, having one of these guys as a lead, thinks they're good for the race, and then the teammate comes after him. Going into Blackrock, I just watched Goulart. There were 4, 5, 6 pumps on his brakes before he got into the turn. Nobody else was doing that. I wonder if he might have a braking issue on that car that's just not letting him attack as much.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen there. As Paul Holton, you see back on him, he's still there in 9th place, but sitting with our fastest race lap. We'll start from P1 again tomorrow if nobody does it here. Just got word from Race Control 2 for Gregory Leafouge, white flag next time by, so they will be going one more to go when they come back around again. So still plenty of race time, as you see the dust and dirt all over that RS3 LMS. But saw some damage there to the right side door of Paul Holton. I'm not sure if that might have been a coincidence on the first lap. Maybe there might have been some contact that sent Paul off to the right side.
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, if there was, we certainly didn't see it. I wonder if it was maybe just something coming up through the pack. He's been absolutely aggressive in flying here. And there is Leafouge, as he has just been spot on here for this entire race at this stage. So obviously it's going to be interesting to see who ends up on the front row, assuming that Holton hangs on in that race day foundation, Pfaff Audi. Will it be Leafouge? Well, it'll be interesting to see who gets that second quick lap at this stage. But Leafouge right now, he's just worried about wins and points, and he has been perfect. I mean, he's got that lead up to about 4.5 seconds, Jeff, and it's just stayed there for the last 4 or 5 laps.
He has, and it started in the season doing the full year with Steve Cameron Racing. Great support there from Redline Oil and the Prime Energy drink. So great support and great team to be behind him. Toby Grohovic second. It's really the top 5 cars here, all BMWs in that M235i Racing.
Yeah, and the white flag is out. Saw it being thrown for Leafouge. Feeds it down into turn 1. It's a great sequence of corners. Turn 1, then into a very quick right-hander sweeper, if you will. Then into turn 3, another quick left-hander, and then into that sort of an increasing radius kink at the end of it. That leads you into Blackrock. If you can get it right and the guy in front of you or gal in front of you bobbles a little bit, Blackrock is a great overtaking area, but you can't do it if you mess up 3 and 4, that's for sure. Well, look at Holbrook. She's been able to stretch that margin just a little bit.
Yeah, she's got to see if she can just hold it together here for about a lap and a half. And we saw the, Gregory Leafouge get the white flag to get that 1 lap to go. John Weisberg's been sitting here in our booth here all race long. The guy that won here last year, he didn't get to see the white flag. He wasn't leading for that one and be able to make that last lap pass coming down the straightaway. And hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him tomorrow, but appreciate John coming into the booth here, and we'll try to get a word in with him here tomorrow for or later today, for TC. But look at this.
Big
Jasper
moment
Drangler.
for Shea as she got underneath and got Drangler between herself and Goulart as she's coming up to the white flag, and Drangler nicely recognized her. Did he? Yep, he opened it up just enough, but that cost Goulart maybe a couple of car lengths. That could be huge. And Stanton's going to get trapped here for just a moment. Drangler tightens the exit up and lets Stanton go. And did Murillo get enough of a run?
Yeah, we don't know. Murillo is going to be the guy I'm going to watch for that final podium spot. And here comes Gregory Leafouge out of the Tooele turn down into turn number 12 now, or 13 there, the clubhouse corner.
Yep.
Going to go through the windup and then on to release.
2 corners to go. What a story for Leafouge. This would be his second win on the season. Couldn't come at a more timely point trying to do something with his championship. Onto the front straight he goes. The Stephen Cameron crew elated. You can hear him in the background. We know where Joe's hanging right now. And there it is. Checkered flag. BMW wins here on a historic day in front of more BMW M235 IRs in a single race than has ever started before. And Leah Fouge leads him home. Defending series champion Toby Grahovic into second. Anthony Magagnoli into third. And look at this battle. PJ Gronke with Kanan O'Connell right behind him here. Boy, and this is absolutely huge. Kanan has had a win in this championship. PJ has been very strong, led the points up until the last weekend last year, but has yet to get a win. He's super consistent, and he almost had one, he thought, at his home track at Canadian. Oh, and Murillo in the background taking a run, and he got all crossed up trying to come around on Fasnacht. They both got crossed up. Murillo dropped the tires in, and he dropped all the way back into fifth. Fasnacht attacking big time on Stanton. PJ gets a little bit of a break now with Goulart between himself and O'Connell. Now Goulart pops through, and here comes Stanton. Stanton going to get in between the two of them as they get into the Tuella turn. Very quick left-hander here. People being wide. Ooh, and look at that again. Murillo got a great run. Fasnacht tried to come over, and Murillo was already there. Oh, and a huge squeeze play here. And Murillo wanted to take advantage of Gronke. And look at Fasnacht dive to the apex here and wind up. And right now, Gronke is in a Mazda sandwich. Oh boy, onto the front straight we go. Murillo is through on Fasnacht. What's the story here in Touring Car B? Here comes Shea Holbrook. Pole, drop back to second, then gets the win. But for Touring Car B, what's the story for Touring Car B? To the line they come. Watch for it. Gronke gets the win. Oh my, what a great story. PJ gets his first career win. What an amazing story. Some great battling. And what a remarkable drive up through the pack after that pit stop under caution for young Kenny Murillo. Ends up fourth in Touring Car A, just off the podium from dead last. That's not too shabby, folks. Wow. What a last lap. Holbrook, Goulart, Stanton. And what a debut for the Toyota TMG 86 Cup car. Qualified fifth, ends up on a podium. And there is your overall and Touring Car winner, with Grahovic and Magagnoli going to be joining him on the podium. And in Touring Car B, PJ Gronke, Kanan O'Connell, and Jasper Drengler really put in a good race today as well. Great to see.